Alright, so before we get into this review, I got some awesome announcements. I'll have them linked in the description as well. Funimation has licensed more One Piece all the way through Enies Lobby and the little filler, I believe, that comes after Enies Lobby. And not only that, some awesome stuff as well. They licensed Strong World, the movie, One Piece's most highly critically acclaimed movie. They licensed it for North America DVD Blu-ray release. So I'm really excited because I'm such a fan of that movie. I actually even imported the Blu-ray back there. It's an awesome movie, so I can't wait to see it, and I'm really glad that that means that people are supporting One Piece, and I definitely continue and encourage you to continue supporting One Piece because it definitely deserves it. And, you know, we all love One Piece. That's why we're here. That's why we talk about it weekly. So, yeah, definitely it's awesome. Funimation got that, so check it out in the description. Now, on to episode 557. A couple different things happened. One of the things that really stood out to me personally was the whole thing between Luffy and the Kraken. Now, in case you don't know what I'm talking about, when Horty was ordering the Kraken, I got your brother, you better squeeze your Hoshi, and then Luffy walks up and he's like, with a smile, something, he tells him about his brother a little bit like, I'll help you protect your brother. Is he your younger or older brother? And you could clearly feel it. I felt it definitely. It was one of those, it kind of brought me back to the whole Ace situation with Luffy and stuff, and it definitely got me like, I know Luffy understands him, and the Kraken even knows that Luffy understands him, so he lets Shirahoshi go and puts trust in him, and that right there definitely was something that was a moment where the character definitely deserved the trust. It wasn't just something like, you could clearly get the vibe from Luffy that he understands what the Kraken was going through because of the situation that he had with Ace, and the Kraken don't even know any of that. He just gets the vibe from Luffy that he does understand him and he is going to be truthful, and I definitely love that moment. It was really a good one, probably one of the top ones. Now, the episode rose on high comedy. That was one of the main things about it, and some of it was definitely funny. A couple things I wasn't too, like, laughing about it. It was funny, but at the same time, it was more so people surrounding it. And I'm talking about the Frankie thing. The Frankie thing, I didn't really find it to be funny. I found everyone's reactions to it to be hilarious. Like, oh my god, he's so cool. I was like, that's not cool. That's just whatever. But, you know, maybe he disagreed. He thought it was, he looked cool in his transformation. But it was just cool. Now, we also got character development in this episode, which I really enjoyed. We got it for, I believe, we saw three of them, three of the Straw Hats. Chopper, which I believe they were the 3 week, if I'm correct. Yeah, which is even more awesome. Chopper, he had a new power-up or a new transformation. I believe it was called, horn boost or horn point, something like that, and it looks cool. I really like that transformation. Even Luffy was like, oh, you look cool, you look like a beetle. He's like, I'm not a beetle. That was funny. And it's just nice to see that the characters really have developed, and we're starting to notice all the changes from those 2 years. Usopp was like, I'm not scared anymore, I'm not the same person I used to be, and we get like a little flashback within the, like, it's weird, like, we just see like a little ball of like the flashback of him while he was training. And also Nami, she's like, I'm not weak, it's just that I'm a chicken, and she beats someone up. So we get character development as well within them, showing that they've advanced. Usopp really isn't that scared anymore like he used to be. You know, Chopper isn't as weak as he used to be. He's more motivated. He's like, I'm a crazy monster. He says something. I was just like, yes, this is what I wanted to see. And Nami as well, she's like, I'm not weak anymore. Before she used to say, I'm a weak girl. So definitely character development there. This episode provided quite a bit of different things, which I did like. Again, if I had to say a weak point, was probably the main focus on for a couple of minutes on Frankie, which I was like, it's okay, but I'm not too like going ecstatic about it. But overall, really solid episode because you got character development. You got something that definitely got me personally with the whole Luffy brother thing with the Kraken, and you just have all around some nice comedy outside of it as well, because everyone's reaction to Frankie was the funny part in my opinion. Let me know what you thought of the episode. Are you excited to see more? Because one of the highlights of the episode as well, I almost forgot, is when Luffy kicks Horty again. I want to see him just keep beating Horty. I'm so sick of Horty. Get Horty out of here. Just awesome stuff. Again, let me know what you think. What was your favorite moment? Who do you think developed the most as a character? Chopper, Usopp, or Nami? Let me know in the comment section below as well, because that's a very interesting one. They were the week 3, but they're definitely not weak anymore. That's all I have for this review. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thumbs up if you can't wait to see Luffy beat more stuffing out of Horty. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.